All right. Oh, so I've got the whole predecessor. It's stupid. Okay. My experiment man. My name is Sarah Smirnoff. And do you want no more than that? Or no? Okay. I have a story to tell about my daughter, um, who I drop off at school every single day at 8 o'clock and is 4 years old. And she is just learning to do the things that 4 year olds do. And one of those things is writing and reading. And she just started pre-K last week. And one of the new requirements, the rules in the classroom is they have to come in every day and they need to wash their hands and they need to sign in the book. They each have a book that they have to sign their name, and that's their prerequisite, and then they can go play. And my daughter is, she's a normal 4 year old, and she's been writing her name since she was about 3, and she knows her letters, and that's normal. It's normal. She does. I mean, she does it backwards, but she does. She does. She writes her name. She writes completely backwards, and then she forms it. Yeah, exactly. So, more prosecco really makes the story better. I would hope everyone has a drink. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the first week my daughter went to school, my husband was dropping her off. So I was not a character in the first week of the story. And he did tell me that she was not writing her name, that she was kind of scribbling it and doing some interesting things. And I said, okay. And then it was my turn to drop her off, and I bring her in. I say, okay, Sadie, let's go sign your name. And she goes in, and I see the book, and it's got scribbles all over it. And she's not written a single letter, and she's just kind of scribbling. And I watched her, and I said, okay. I didn't say anything. And then we go a couple more days. We keep going. Same thing, scribbling. Then day 3, we're in the bathroom. We're washing the hands. I say, okay, it's time to go sign your name. And she looks at me and she says, Mommy, I don't know how to sign my name. And I looked at her, and it took me a minute. And I just said, Sweetie, do you know that when they say sign your name, that you're just supposed to write your name? That's the same. And she was like, oh. So what she was doing was actually emulating my signature when she was doing it. Like, she actually was very literal. She understood what sign was, and we just didn't understand that. So we got to the table, and I said, you just write it however you want to write it. She got there and she wrote her name, and she's been doing it fine ever since. And that is my little story. Yeah. Yeah, she can do it almost perfectly already. Like, yeah, like there it is. Yeah, she could be a very good doctor. I think that's the part of the signatures that she got. So it's like, oh, yeah, sign it. Well, I realize she interprets words. She doesn't just understand, right? So she understood. I mean, it's a big mix of literal, what you say. So we said sign in, and she understood sign to equal signature. And I didn't expect that. That wasn't an association I expected her to have. It was very complex. So it was a realization. Well, one, it also reminded me of another story that I was told from a parent about his child during her gifted and talented. I'll give you more gifted and talented tests. Well, a long time ago. This child is now 16, but when she was going to kindergarten, she went in and basically she came out and she completely had flunked her interview, and they were like, "Go away, little child, don't come to our school." And they had told him that she didn't cooperate. And he said, and he said, "Can you give me an example?" And he said, "Well, we said, what does a lion say?" And she didn't say anything. And so, so he said, "What?" So they said, "What does a lion say?" "Why did you say anything?" Because a lion doesn't say anything. A lion roars. And it was a stupid question. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. So basically, what it's told me is that my child is going to do very badly on all her entrance exams to kindergarten, so I better come up with a plan B. That's essentially my story of transformation.